YouTube channel. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Clemmer YouTube channel. And all that, you know you're here, you're speaking to me because you clicked on the video, isn't you? Anyway, as you saw in yesterday's video, halfway through, my brother interrupted me and gave me bibbidi bacon cob. Now, I have a bit of admin to do in terms of sorting out what videos are going out and when. So, we're going to sit in today's video, we're going to sit and eat bacon cob, have a bit of a chat, drinking my drink, and then sort out my schedule, because I haven't really looked at it in a few days. So that changes to that comes off, that becomes that for now, because I don't know when, we haven't decided when that's going out. That goes to eating bacon cob, because that's what we're doing now, and it will go out at that time. And then every Tuesday we will put match attacks out because we feel like it, and that's how we do. I don't want it to be bold. Who's done that? There we go. And then the following Tuesday, match attacks 3. So from the next the next 2 weeks, you will be getting match attacks videos. You had one yesterday, and you've got another for the next 2 weeks. That'll all be recorded today. Let's go like that, because we don't need that. I don't know whether I'm in the mood for this, but I reckon it's going to be one of those where I bite into it and go, yeah, I'm in the mood for this. Let's see if it's done it right, because I get bacon when we go to where he's got this from, which is Sergio's sandwich shop in, it's technically San Diego, but, you know, Stapleford. I get, he hasn't done it right. Tut Benjamin. I get no fat, no butter, tomato ketchup, which is my order. And they know me there, so they remember. But you've got to ask, so it's still got fat on it. But it has got tomato ketchup. No, it hasn't got tomato ketchup. Why is it not got tomato ketchup? I'm going to have to go and grab some tomato ketchup now. Although, these bits of bacon are magnificently not too bad. Here's me sitting and picking apart all the fat, which you guys don't want to see really, do you? I know half of the comments are going, yeah, no one likes fat, how can you eat fat? Then the other half of the comments going, the fat's the best bit of the bacon. I don't tend to mind when it's a little bit more crispy, but this is, like, it's fatty fat in it. You know what I mean? Don't go. See that? That is prime bacon. Oh, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone. What a blinking game mode that is. What an incredible feat of engineering. That is a masterpiece of a game. They've, like, I won't say redesigned Battle Royale, but they've once again put their own spin on it and just made it playable and enjoyable for a Battle Royale game mode, as opposed to Fortnite, which is just build simulator, isn't it? That's why I haven't played it in like 2 years now. I think the game went a bit stale for me when it became far too competitive. Similar to FIFA. Right, this is now edible. I'm going to have to get some tomato sauce. And what can we chat about? I do not know. Oh, there's bits of bacon in that mist. Do you like my green screen, by the way? I decided not to put anything on it just because it's a nice neutral background then. Yeah, I've got to go grab some tomato sauce. So, I've got some tomato sauce. Excuse you. It's a new bowl, so allow it. Right. What do we want to sit and ramble about today? I don't quite know. Let's talk about my internet. There we go. I'm probably not going to live stream for a few months, or for a few weeks, or whenever I feel like it, as I usually do anyway. Because I don't think my new internet can quite handle streaming. It's very tentative. I'm going to use that word. The internet's very fragile. It has really good upload and download speeds, but it really struggles when multiple users are trying to do multiple things. So as soon as I start streaming, I think the whole internet in the house will just go kaput. And you know me, I like to stream for a few hours, so it's not particularly viable. However, like I said, we're only on a rolling contract with it because we're hopefully waiting to get Virgin installed. Now, Virgin hasn't been installed before because the wiring stops towards the end of our street, where our housing estate, begins, because we live in a cul-de-sac. So, Virgin can't install any wiring into our street because it's not owned by the council; it's owned by the private, housing estate. So, Virgin have said to the housing agency and said, look, can we install Virgin? And obviously they've been in talks with my mum to let her know, keep her up to date with what stage things are at. It's been dead lovely, this bloke. And he said, I cannot give you any further details, and we cannot give you a contract yet. I know you still want it. And I know there is a plan in place for you to, have a rolling contract until we can provide, the high-speed Virgin internet, which I'm going to love when we get it. And it's like, because Virgin are currently in commercial talks with the housing agency. So what it means by that is the housing agency have gone, okay, we'll let you do that street and we'll charge you a set amount of money, but we could also charge you however much we want, and then you can do every single estate that we own. So they're in a commercial talks to get every single housing estate that they own, the housing agency, as far as we're aware. Look up the costs, get contract talks, and it's, do a business deal and get all of the housing agency set up to have Virgin / proper fibre optic wiring, to make it easier for all the tenants. So it's not just us, and now we've got to wait for that commercial talk to be in place and that contract to be in place before we can then get Virgin and for them to then install it on our street. So that's where we're at. But also some suspicious, spray painted X's and crosses and circles have appeared on our street. So I presume it's going ahead. So it's just a waiting game now. The Wi-Fi that we had was iffy, as you guys probably know, but was costing us near £50 a month. And Mum was like, no, that's ridiculous money. It keeps going up and up and up, and obviously we're not paying that. Hence why we'd rather pay the full, or however much it's going to be on Virgin, and get decent, proper, wide internet, instead of it being some shitty Wi-Fi connection. So we were looking around at, rolling contracts. Not a lot of big companies do rolling contracts anymore. It's like monthly. Usually it's like 12, 48, 12, 24 month contracts. That's what I'm going with. I don't know where 48 came from. That's 4 years. And so Mum was like, I'm not going into a 12-month contract if we're going to get Virgin in 3 to 6 months anyway, so there's no point. So then we had a look at the Huawei one. And obviously we all have Huawei devices because, repping that Huawei. And in all fairness, the internet is very, very good and it's very, very strong. It's just because it uses 3G/4G rather than Wi-Fi connections. Well, it does use Wi-Fi in the computer, but it doesn't have, you don't plug it into your phone wire, you don't plug it into any connections. It just gets the 5G, 4G signal. It's, complicated. What am I trying to say is that it's very fragile and it's a little bit tentative at times. So it's not viable to have it for long term. There we go. So that's where I'm at with our internet also. Virgin have said we can have it installed in 3 places in the house, one of which will be downstairs. So when my mum works from home, we'll have it downstairs anyway, in case we then want a Virgin TV box, stuff like that. We'll have one. With 3 stories. We have downstairs, upstairs, which is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, and then a converted loft, which is my mum's room. We're going to have one up in my mum's room, because my stepdad can use it because he games, and he works from home, whatever. And one of them is in my room. Fitty, litty internet connections we're going to have. Hopefully. I'm really coming along with my schedule now. There's only a few that I need to do that aren't Road to Glories. Although, I do have right. I'm planning on doing a Q&A for 10,000 subs. As you guys, I said this back in last August when we were on the incline, and then we've plateaued a bit, and then we've gradually gone up, and it's taken 6 to 8 months to get to 10k. So I want a Q&A, and I want to do it with either my mum or Becky. But then I've also got other podcasty sort of sit down and have a chat with someone ASMR videos, like I did with my dad and like I did with Morgan. I want to do one with my mum, one with Becky, and then one with Shannon, my busy mate. And he's well up for it. Becky's sort of up for it, and my mum's definitely not up for it unless she's had a glass of wine. And then all hell breaks loose, and I don't know. So hopefully, I want you guys to comment down below and try and support having a Q&A with my mum, or having a podcast with my mum, and we can just chat about football, my childhood. That could be some good questions to talk about and shit like that. So I want from you guys on this video specifically a good Q&A question, a good question to ask my mum, a good question to ask my girlfriend, and a good question to ask my best mate. I want bullet points like Q&A, Becky, Shannon, mum, and then I want 4 questions from you guys. Leave it down below, tweet me, message me on YouTube, whatever you want to do. I want your guys' input, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making lists, and then in each of those videos I've got something to go off. Let's sit and finish this now. Just have one of these before every football match I went to. Beautiful. And how weird do my eyes look today, guys? Because I've got my 2 lights on. I need to get like proper Elgato, like connected desk lights. They'll be sick. But I've got the windows like pushing really like bright light in. It never usually does. I think I've got a message. I have. Yep. Right, yeah, that's another thing we talk about. Coronavirus. Guys. Chill out. It's the flu. More people die from natural causes a day than well, probably not now, because lots of people are dying from it, apparently. Just stop panicking. I don't think there's anything to panic about. Yes, it's a pandemic, but it's only because of the contagion rate, not mortality rate. It's like someone's been playing Plague Inc, but hasn't made it quite fatal enough yet. You'll be alright. The thing is, it's a different thing every year. We've had bird flu, we've had swine flu. You get over it, your body will fight it, you'll soon become immune to it. Just like every other type of flu and cold. Premier League's been abandoned for a couple of weeks. Championship, the whole of the EFL, the whole of the SPFL. Everyone's just panicking. And no, we're going to ban that, we're going to ban that. Yeah, we're still going to school, and we're still going to work. We're still bumping into people, we're still going shopping. What's football got to do with it? Luckily for Chelsea, we don't play Bayern Munich till April now, which means all of our players can get fit. But that also means Lewandowski can as well. And that's not good. No, I'm just replying to Gurjot. My other mate. My game on a podcast too. But I've got I've just realised I haven't uploaded today's video yet. And it's like 2 o'clock and it should be going live at 5, so let's get that sorted, Luke. Come on. I'll update the title in a minute, but that will be the end of today's episode. Or today's video, sorry, not episode. Because I was reading that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's just been nice and chilled and just chatting about internet and coronavirus. But yeah, stay safe everyone. Just wash your hands. You don't even need to wash your hands, just be careful who you speak to. Be careful who you interact with. Don't go on holiday. Stay indoors. You know, just use common sense. and I shall catch you later. Good. Bye.